and they made the trade for Cabrera, and I'm like, okay, that's a heck of a start. You're making a splash there. Like, you're absolutely making a splash. That's a guy who could slot into your rotation at number 2 or number 3. I think most people believe that. And then to go out and do the Bregman deal. And when they did the Bregman deal, they sort of took things and ran with it. And it was kind of what you alluded to earlier. They took the initiative to say, there's really 4 names here when it comes to bats in this free agency class. And they went out and sort of set the tone by saying, you know what, we'll take Bregman. When the tea leaves I was kind of gathering and reading online from reports, it seemed like, man, if Boston just ponies up the money, like, Alex Bregman's going to be with the Red Sox for the next 5 or 6 years. And for the Cubs to one-up that, and again, It wasn't like the Cubs waited and were like, well, let's see what happens with a couple of these guys. Let's see what happens with Tucker or Bichette or Bellinger or Bregman, and then go from there. The Cubs are like, okay, we have an opportunity to pounce here. We're going to open up the checkbook and do it. And they bring in Bregman, and then you mentioned those 2 other dominoes fall shortly thereafter with Bichette to the Mets and Tucker to the Dodgers. I just think the Cubs taking the initiative to not really mess around or kind of twiddle their thumbs and to do that with Bregman was awesome to see. Like, it really was. It felt different than past off seasons with how the Cubs have added pieces of the puzzle together. So I've been very pleased with the off season as well.